On my eyebrows. People make fun of my eyebrows. I don't know. So I'm on famous birthdays now, so that's cool.
Hold up.
Hello, my beautiful family. Happy September 3rd. It's such a fine Sunday to talk about Jesus. I'm back again with another verse of the day, and before I get into anything, the notification shoutouts go to Flawless Lauren and My Life Fast Forward. Thank you guys for having my notifications on. You were the first 2 commenters. You guys are awesome. And I've had a few questions of people who want to shout out. Just make sure you're subscribed, click that bell so you know when I post, and if you're the first 2 commenters, then I shout you out. So before I get into the verse, I went to a super fun concert last night that I wanted to share with you guys. It's a little clip. I don't know, maybe you guys want to see it. I saw Xambassadors and All American Rejects. All American Rejects are like my childhood. Such great memories come to mind when I listen to their songs or think of them. Like, I know all the words, I know every song, so it was cool to see them. And then Xambassadors, they're new-ish. I'd say they're a new-ish band, and he just has a great voice, so here's the clips. About positivity and why we should be positive. There's a lot of times where we're just like, yeah, be positive, like you have to be positive to get through this, like it's so much better to be positive, but we never answer the question why. Why should we be positive? Why should we be optimistic? Why should we always look at the bright side of things? The big question is, why should I be positive when the world is just, bad things are happening? You turn on the news, everything that they're talking about is bad. There's natural disasters, like nothing's going right, it seems like, so why should I be positive? Well, your positivity and optimism should come from God's word and what God says rather than what you see in everyday life and in this world today. If you base your happiness purely on what you're watching on the news or what you see in the newspaper, then no one's gonna be happy. You're never going to be happy again. That's why you have to find your happiness in other sources and not just what you see. You find your happiness in God's word and the gospel. I like to think about it in the terms of perspective. Our perspective on this world and without God is completely different than your perspective on this world with God. If you are conversed into God's word and you have some of God's wisdom, you're going to see this world as a beautiful place. You're going to see great things and you're going to see opportunities to make it better. If you look at this world in the perspective of how everyone else sees it, you're going to see turmoil, you're going to see poverty, you're going to see disaster. There are 2 Bible verses that I would like to share with you guys today, and the first one is Revelations 21:11. Having the glory of God, its radiance like a most rare jewel, like a jasper clear as crystal. So having the glory of God, having God's presence within you and around you, you're going to radiate that positivity, and just that your faith is just going to overall radiate to everyone around you. And it's going to be like this says, radiant like the most rare jewel. You're going to stand out compared to the people who are looking at everything in a worldly perspective and have no other perspective other than what they are set in stone on, as this world is broken and hurt. And I'm not saying this world isn't broken and hurt, I'm not saying that this world is perfect, but if you look through the perspective of God's word, then you are going to see ways in which there is still good out there, and there still is a way to make this world better, and there still is a reason to be positive. And then the second verse is more on just the earthly perspective. Colossians 2:8. Don't let anyone capture you with empty philosophies and high-sounding nonsense that come from human thinking and from the spiritual power of this world rather than from Christ. And I think I've talked about this in like previous verse of the days, but kind of just don't get led astray by worldly teachings that don't tune into what God has said, and don't, like the news for instance, don't tune into the news and be like, oh my gosh, this is like the end all, like they said this happened, so this is 100% the truth. Like, the media is never going to be 100% the truth, and I just don't make it like something you live by and worry about. Just going to this week, I want you to know that with everything bad going on around us, there's still a reason to be positive. There's still a reason for you to radiate your positivity and your faith and just goodness to others. We can pray for the people who have been affected by the Harvey hurricane. We can still be positive for them. Like, what they need most right now is prayers, positivity, and just your help. Negativity is never going to help anything. So it's just live by happiness, you know? Just live that happiness that you find through God's word. And I hope you guys like this video, and as always, I will see all your beautiful faces on Wednesday. Bye!